Hey everybody, it's Crimson Zexel. Welcome back to some more Monster Hunter Rise. I know it's been a while since I last streamed, obviously a week ago, as of when this is being recorded. But I have been sinking a lot of time into this game. It may explain why I haven't streamed more of this in a while. So I thought it'd only be fitting to show you how far I've come since last time I streamed this game. And yes, this is as of today's update to the game. You could say I've been putting together a lot of new armor sets, especially given how my Palico, Palamute, and I look as of this point in time. And yeah, I've got a lot of different things I have pinned to a wish list for my armor and weapons. So I thought I'd at least show some of the areas that I have visited since our last stream. Trying to think here. I'm pretty sure we got a fairly good look at the shrine ruins, so I thought, why not show off a few other areas before taking on the urgent quest that is currently high priority, and kind of the reason why I wanted to wait until I could stream again for this. So,
which quest would you like?
I have been in a lot of need to farm different materials from the Kezu, so why not give a tour of the Frost Islands while trying to hunt this guy? What else? I can at least... I can at least show off the Dongo system. We didn't exactly go over that last time.
How may I help you?
Yes, let's pay with Kimura points. Let's see what their offerings are today. Or at least for this hunt. Increases number of Kimura points received at the end of the quest. Increased damage dealt by kunai. Retain sharpness when attacks are deflected for your weapons. Prevents you from getting knocked on your butt. Speeds up weapon sharpening. Grants a temporary attack boost when you use the Show Off 2 gesture for a while. Decreases stamina depletion while wall running. Reduces stamina consumption for a certain period after eating. Sometimes decreases damage taken. Whoa. Slightly increases health recovery from items. Restores health to allies in the area upon fainting once. Increases the quantity of honey obtained when gathering. Makes spirit birds more likely to approach you and speeds up buddy growth. I think I'll hold off until a quest shows a different Dongo in this particular slot right here. Sometimes it can be increased ability to carve materials from monsters. Alright. So, off we go! The reason I'm wearing this particular armor set and carrying the weapon I am right now, the Aknasam set, essentially, is to make it easier to dish out damage on Kezu. It tends to not like fire-based attacks. And this armor set at least powers up those fire attacks for me. Alright. Whoop! Just gathering some spirit birds to help my stats before we get into the fight. And at least lock on to Kezu in the meantime. Woo! Yeah. And I do seriously need to get more wire bugs. Hope after the first rampage I can actually get some. That would really, really help. Oop, wait a second. Yes. Rock lizard. Some iron ore. Okay. And here's a nifty little trick I picked up from watching other people streaming this game. For anyone who doesn't know it, of course. Pressing B after using a wire bug lets you get a bit more horizontal distance in whichever direction you hold with the control stick, followed by being able to use a wire bug right after that and continue that. Found it to be really helpful. Ooh, here comes Kezu now, actually. Here he is. Probably one of the grosser looking monsters in the game. Alright, and I did switch up my weapon, obviously, since the last time I streamed. I'm using dual blades now. Ow!
Thanks, buddy.
Time to show you what I've been learning. If I can actually get close enough. Okay, definitely want to build up meter. Starting up. Ah! Okay. Then A attacks. You basically start going onto little rampages. You do want to keep your eye on your stamina gauge when you use the unique action of dual blades, too. To at least get out more damage and to build up your meter to begin with. Now, the specific item I am looking to get from Kezu would be Electro Sax. That is going to help me craft a bunch of weapons that use that. Having some electric-based weapons would be helpful. Ooh.
Your days are numbered.
Ah, come on.
Nice.
Ah.
I'll end this.
Okay. Ready for a ride?
Let's go.
Specifically after stuff from Kezu, so I don't really think there's any, at least for now, point in having Kezu fight that. Oh, I saw him just south of here.
It's over. In the back.
Ah! Nope, 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 nope. Okay, time to heal.
Nice.
Brew hair definitely helps. Ooh. Okay. Ah, nope. Okay, I'm out for a couple of seconds. Come on. Oh, no, 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 no. Nope, it's flying. Okay.
After it. Go. 2 punch.
Okay. Oh, wait, no, wrong direction. I thought it was flying into the caves. Okay. Oh, and another thing I picked up from watching other streamers is using ZR while riding my Palamute lets me jump. Something I could have learned, or at least paid more attention to, much sooner. Guess I woke him up a little too early. Okay. Come on, get the electrocution status off me, please. Ooh, using Pilfer. Good on you, Mitz. Wail into him as much as I can. There we go.
It's over.
And then carve. I'm on Electrosac. I think I need at least 3 of them to finish up getting what I need. None from carving. Let's hope that we get it from quest rewards or whatever else. Lee's mitts have pilfered an Electrosac. That'd be amazing. And I should probably stop by the Shrine Ruins, get some more regular potions. Went a little rougher than I was hoping it would.
Job, buddy.
My dog looks like a crazy bird horse. Okay. Yes, I think we got all of them. So, 2 electric sacks from target rewards. And then 1 plundered. Nice on you. Way to go, Mitts. Getting your mitts on some rare items that we desperately needed. Ooh, Meowcenaries have returned. So I have gotten a few more Palicos and Palamutes since last I streamed. So let's head over to the Buddy Plaza. At least see those mechanics in action. Alright, Kogarashi, how have the crew been? Please, please. Please be what I need. Okay. Yes, more Mount Shrooms. Albeit 1, but still, that's better than nothing. Arzuros Pellet, Gargwa Feather, Humble Scrap, 2 Arzuros Pelts, and 2 Scraps. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Let's see about the Argosy. As you can tell, I wasn't all too original with picking my second Palamute color. It is Zacian.
Welcome to our trade ship.
sight shrooms and mite seeds. So those are good.
This is why I
Bombs.
chose this profession.
Ooh, a Kezu scroll. A hanging scroll depicting a Kezu in Master Hojo's distinctive style.
Transaction
Yes,
complete.
please. That is a decoration for our house. I would assume you get those unlocked the more of the monsters you actually defeat, so I need to see what the specifics are on that. I'm fine leaving
Until we meet again.
Carmel and Zacian to take care of that. Let's... Buddy Dojo. I haven't exactly used the Buddy Dojo just yet. Let's bring you two in here. Let's not. Let's see, at the very least, what that's like to start with. And I think in the best case scenario, I believe you can have like I don't remember the exact number of Palicos and Palamutes you can have in your total number of them that you have. So... there they are. They supposed to start training or something? There we go. Okay. There they are, off training. Against a mechanical Tetranodon. Okay. Now, about these Mount Shroom armor pieces. Let's see. Wait, was it something different? Don't have any of those. Those are things you can get from Argosy travels. Haven't seen many in a while. But, in the meantime,
Plenty of time.
I have been trying to unlock a few more of the weapons available to me at the moment. Oh, right, had to check the wish list. You can specifically set stuff in the smithy to your wish list, and this shows all the required materials you need. Spongy hide. Okay, so I'm gonna need that. Fair enough. Only one of 4. The Wyvern's Perch is a great sword that I was looking to get. Let's actually take a look at that.
My hammer's ready.
Okay, just need some poison sacks on that to be able to craft it. And I think I know which monsters you can unlock that with. It's just we haven't encountered them yet. Dongo selection for this quest. Oh yes, thank you. This actually exists. Dongo Moneymaker increases the amount of Zenny you receive at the end of a quest. Please and thank you. I typically like to go Deflector and then Trainer, even though Mitz and Tux are currently max level for where they are right now. Register, yes.
That's a great combination.
Dongo tickets allow 100% activation. Okay, fair enough. Oh, wait, no. Okay, there we go. Just, why does this game have so much charm? It's almost too much. And if you haven't already, listen back to that song at double speed. It's so chipper at double speed. Alright, so we are guaranteed to make a bit more money off of this next quest. Let's check in with...
I have a special quest for you.
Yeah, Hinoa. Sub-quests we can do. Yeah. Let's at least start with an expedition tour of the Shrine Ruins to just get some more... Wait, no. What am I thinking?
Make sure to check the special quest.
We
as
want
well.
to make money off of this, not lose it. So I'm thinking... Yeah, let's hunt a Baroth. Baroth, however you pronounce it.
Good luck.
Because we do need some parts for this. This yields a lot more Zenny for completing it. And with the money boosting Dongo, that's at least going to help. Even more. I so desperately need more Zenny.
Let's do this!
Alright, so I'm going to be taking a bit of a personal route of mine around here. And this is so helpful. Why? Woo! Because, for anyone who wants to find it, Might Seed's right there. And then a rare mining crop right there for Malachite ore. Alright, here is the sub-camp you can unlock. So, just a heads up there. Were there some sprigs over here? I'm trying to remember. And our target's just right over there. Ooh, herbs. Perfect. Wait, no. Really? Come on. There we go. Firebug number 2. All right. Yo, I thought I was about to go off the edge. This cliffside. Okie dokie. Ah, here we are. Oh, and I have encountered a lot more of the endemic life around the regions that you haven't exactly seen yet. As well as the different small animals scattered around. So I might not be nearly as eager to show some of those off. But if we find anything interesting, I might point it out. Did I still... No, we have all the materials we need from the Renoplos from over there. The second sub-camp that you'll need to clear out some monsters for. Oh, whoop. Never mind.
Good.
Dang it, missed that one. Hey. Okay, I think we are pretty well set to take on Baroth. Baroth. I still haven't figured out the exact pronunciation. Alright, where are you, big guy? There you are. Big mud T-Rex.
Thanks, buddy.
Ah! Whoop! No. Oh, come on! Plus, with all that mud, I now lose out on a lot of my stamina. Shake it off. There we go. Come on! Thinking about it, I should have switched into a different armor set to at least make it easier to get one particular material from. Oh, he's running. Okay.
Go!
Nope, nope, nope.
Move!
And off we go. Ow.
Watch out!
Whoa.
Your days are numbered.
Ah. Ow. Yeah, Barath can be pretty messy to fight. Pretty rough. Come on. Need my stamina. Come on.
Incoming!
There we go.
Fight!
Ow! Thank you for that. Thank you, Mitz.
Break! Your days are numbered.
Ah!
It's over!
Ooh, here we go. Okay.
Let's go! Good! Be careful!
Woo! Part's broken, but not the tail by the looks of it. Because what I'm going for specifically is that tail. I can break off the tail, I can carve it. Okay, thank you for that, Mitz. Give us a moment to recoup. Get ready. Oh, nope, he's off.
Get back here! Go!
Sure, there's nothing around that's useful to pick up. Heading right back to where we first saw it here. Okay. I think they poisoned it. The Remobra's actually poisoned it. Yeah. Get a bit of extra chip damage then.
Good!
Yes, I got the tail. Yes.
Ew.
Quickly carve that. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Bingo.
Fatigued!
Alright, he's moving. Got what we came specifically to harvest. Now if I fight more Baroths in the future, it's just going to be to pick up the rest of what it typically has. Yep. Now we can... Are you kidding me? It was that close. Of course. Alright, let's see what else we can pick up here. Okay, the Carapace Mace.
Nice one.
At least complete that little side quest.
Ew. Let's see.
I'd say all in all, mission accomplished. At least until we know what the quest rewards are.
Quest
Plus,
complete.
we get more money out of this.
Yes.
Okay, Baroth Shell, Scalp, Ridge, Claw, and another Ridge. Another Claw. Another Baroth Ridge. Fertile Mud, specific to Baroth. all that poison damage from the Remobras actually kind of came in clutch, so kudos on them. Fourth? That was a 50% boost? Sweet! Oh, thank you! Wish that showed up more frequently. Tons of different weapons and armor
Special
pieces.
quest has been added.
Get the rewards
Take care of
from
yourself.
that. Okay,
How are
what
you
to
doing?
put together? Well, I
Bye.
suppose to start, what do we have? Okay, need a lot more shells and claws. Scalps are good. Spongy hide, I'll need to fight that, but that'll be a little bit. I could track that down, get one of its... get some hide from it. Still need those. Need those. There it is, broth tails. Have enough for what I need from what I've got available to me now.
Have a look around.
Alright.
What do you need?
I wonder, wasn't there something for dual blades? Already have that, and those are awesome, by the way. For Pete's sake, twin chainsaws. That's awesome.
Makes waste. Take all the time you need.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm good. At least for now. I
Need.
know there were a lot of these that I need to work through. Can make that.
Let's get cracking. No problem.
Right.
Gotcha. Right. Let's get cracking. No problem. Gotcha.
Alright.
No problem.
At least have some money left over.
Take good care of
Alright, my wish list now. Down to 5 pages. Much better. Right, so... definitely want to prioritize hunting down a Kulu. Have to wait on that. Haven't found whatever poison sacks are harvested from. And then, obviously, more broths down the line. Let's take on
Be sure to check the special quest as well.
a mission in the last zone I've unlocked so far. You know what? Let's take on Royal Ludroth.
Don't forget to eat.
Good point there, Hinoa. So... Wow, to think it's already been about an hour. Let's see. More points this time around. I think I'm fine. Alright, so I don't exactly know what I'm going to need for Royal Ludroth. Yeah, why not? Let's give the chainsaws a whirl. Let's see. You know what? Let's throw those on. Kind of a ridiculous getup, but could do us some good. Yeah, let's put on the layered armor, just so our wardrobe doesn't look nearly as ridiculous. Alright. Time to take on my first Royal Ludroth, then.
A shallow forest stream coursing through the night. Amid the sound of water, a beast prepares to fight. Those who go in unprepared will bow before its might. Bathing in the thorns it waits, using water as its shield. Yellow collar standing proud, its fangs shall never yield.
The main contender, Royal Ludroth.
Here we go.
Alright.
Go.
Well, you know what? Let's actually take a bit of a shortcut. Oh, whoop. And just so you know, you might want to stop by here for a secret if you're coming into this place completely new. Time to take on a monster we are actually looking for. Nope, that is a big nope. Oop, got a rock. Okay. Okay, there we go.
Let's go.
Now to track the other guy. Don't have a lot of time, so I gotta be fast here. On. We're almost there. On. Okay. Time to reap the rewards. Oh, nope. Didn't want to do that yet. Scale. There's the hide I was looking for. Royal Ludrith Claw.
After it.
Now, where'd the big guy go?
Whetstone time.
And here we go. Oh, okay.
That's one.
Whoa! It read me like a book. Ah. Oh gosh, that was a mistake.
Be careful.
Come on, give me back my stamina. Need it. Ah, okay. Really? Okay, so you mix it up there. Oh, here he's going.
Back here! Go!
Ah! And I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen if I try regaining stamina while in the water, but those little fish jumping in and out of the water, piranha. Essentially piranha. Let me have my stamina back, please. Thank you. Okay, it's in capture state. Okay. It's about to run. I broke its tail.
Let's see. Getting weaker!
Okay. Now underground. There we go!
It's over! Here we go.
Alright, so what do you drop? Royal Ludrith Scale. Claw. And Dash Extract. Two more items that you can get from breaking parts off. Interesting. Hopefully we get those in our quest rewards. I wonder. Hold on. I'm gonna stand right behind it. It de-rises. Aw. That'd be funny. Alright. Ludrith Scale, Aquasac, Royal Ludrith Crest. Yeah. Another tail. Aquasac, Armor Spheres, Spongy Hide, Crest. Alright, not too shabby. Plus, that means more weapons and more armor.
I have a special quest for you. I'll be here if you need me.
Alright. Well, actually, since we just only briefly got to see anything on Royal Ludrith, let's get a better look. Larger than regular Ludrith, Royal Ludrith use their sponge-like mane to absorb water and keep from drying out on land. Once the sponge loses moisture, they will seek out water to recover. They also spew mucus to trip up their prey. A 3-star threat. Is weak more so to fire than to electricity. You'd think otherwise. And the different weapon varieties that dish out damage to it. The ailments it's weak to. Fire, Blight, and Blast seem to be preferred there. Alright, and those were all the materials that Royal Ludrith drops. Nice. At least one of those two there.
Good to see you, Hunter.
Let's check out the Ludrith armor. Get that. Not get that yet. Get that. Not get that yet. And can get. Different skills. Power Prolonger. Long swords, dual blades, insect glaives, switch axes, and charge blades stay powered up longer. That is good. That is very good.
No need to hurry.
Especially for
There's
me.
plenty of time.
Water attack. Increases water element attack power. Marathon runner. Slows down stamina depletion for actions which continuously drain stamina, such as dashing. Speeds up stamina recovery. And then more water attack. This would actually be probably the most useful thing I could craft
Right,
from
let's get
Ludrith
cracking.
right now. Okay.
Now get Hunter.
Now, what about the Palico sets and Palamute for Ludrith? Law. Yeah, it makes it look kind of like a lion. I wonder. Not nearly as much. pretty decent defense. Provides water resistance. I'll save up on those for now. Anyway, I think it's high time we get around to what I've been waiting to do all stream long. We are going to be tackling the First Rampage. Yes, we get it. Canteen. Okay, Kimura points. More of the usual, I take it. Yep. Just to help clear more weapons from my wish list backlog. I can get that now, actually. Huh.
No problem. Gotcha.
Of course, there would be one of those there.
No problem.
Just because I'm curious. Yep, there is one for me. Alright, so another spongy hide, and I can actually get that. Nice.
Take good care of your gear.
Alright, on to the matter at hand. The Rampage approaches. Right, 2 hordes, small scope, 1 area, the red stronghold, defender ticket, and what we will be encountering are Great Izuchi, Aknasam, Tetranodon, another Azurus, Aknasam again, another Tetranodon, and then specifically, the big ones are Azurus and a monster we have not fought
Just
up
go
to
take
this
a
point.
stroll or even a nap. Slow and steady wins the race. Good luck.
Optional side quests. Yeah,
I'll be here if you need me.
here we go. First Rampage. Last line of defense.
The rampage is here. But there's nothing to fear. We have our trusty fortress, and its defense is top tier.
Alright. I was wondering when you'd show up, Ace. It's finally time to face the Rampage. I heard from Elder Fugan that your task is to repel any monster that has made it into a stronghold. Since this is your first Rampage, there's probably a lot you don't know, so I'll fill you in on how things work here. This area serves the same purpose as the main camps do out in the field. If you get thrashed real bad, you'll wind up back here, but it's fine as long as the stronghold is okay. You can keep retrying. You can swap out your gear and weapons and sort out your items through there. If you want to bail on your current loadout, you're free to switch up your gear inside. The stronghold is just beyond that exit there. Oh, and for the bigger rampages, you'll need to defend more of the stronghold, so more exits will be available. Alright, I'm gonna head off to the stronghold. Meet me there when you're ready. Rampage quests involve defending Kimura from waves of monsters. You will repel monsters primarily using hunting installations to defend the stronghold. Defend until the last wave has been repelled, or the final major threat has been slain in order to complete the main objective.
Let's do this!
Major threat will be Azurus. Okay. So, let me actually take a look. Arzuris. Great Azuchi is weak to electricity. Azurus to fire and electricity. Aknasam is specifically weak to fire, to water and electricity. Tetranodon is electricity, so seems like electricity is the way to go for the most part here. Actually, I think my loadout's pretty good for the most part as is. Okay.
Come here! Ready to thrash?
Good to go, Ace? Welcome to the Stronghold. The villagers all built this place to defend against the Rampage. The waves of monsters that attack during rampages, we call them hordes, will come in from that direction. The hordes will try to destroy the Stronghold by breaking through the gates. These gates are what's keeping the monsters out of Kamura. Keeping the monsters off the gates and out of Kamura is why we're here.
Right.
We fight off of the hordes of monsters using machinery developed specifically for this situation, called hunting installations. Looks like we've got plenty of prep time. Come with me, I'll explain how to use them. Groups of attacking monsters in the Rampage are called hordes. A horde is made up of many lesser monsters and a major threat that leads them. A horde ends once time is up or when all monsters have been repelled. There can be up to 3 hordes. The exact number is indicated by a notification in the start menu and in the quest details. At the end of each area is a gate blocking the entrance to the next area. It loses durability as it is attacked until it is destroyed. If the gate in the final area is destroyed, you'll fail the quest. The status of the stronghold and gates are represented by icons on the minimap. Alright. Unlimited time, huh?
If it isn't Kimura's brightest flame.
Alright, first, let's ready a ballista, one of many hunting installations. Select a ballista to be used on this installation platform, and the village defenders below will set it up. Give it a shot. Hunting installations can be set up on installation platforms. Approach and press A to make your selection. If an installation is destroyed by monsters, the platform will be out of commission for a bit, but give it time and it will be ready for use again. During the Rampage, you can set up hunting installations on platforms before the Horde arrives. Set up an installation, press A near an installation platform, and select an installation card. Use left and right on the D-pad to select a card, and press L or R to select that type of card. Press A to set up the installation, and hold A near the installation to remove. There is a limit to the number of hunting installations that can be set up in an area. It is possible to set up more, but that would replace older equipment currently unused by the hunter. Note, hold A near an installation to remove it.
Put down some artillery! Great! Listen up!
Or
Let's move on.
how about you
Put
set
down
up the
some
next
artillery!
one? Which one? Okay, this one. Defender Ballista. Call a defender to mount a ballista. This will attack any monsters nearby.
Perfect!
Defender Ballista allow villagers to attack monsters.
Listen up!
After all, one hunter can only manage so many installations.
Let's Let's move on.
So let's let a villager take over and set up the next one.
Put down some artillery.
How about, yeah, let's set up a bamboo bomb here. Okay.
All set. Excellent.
Bamboo bombs will detonate once monsters get close
Listen up.
enough. Set them up in front of a horde to stop them in their tracks. Hunting installations are devices created in Kimura to resist the rampage. Manned types require a mounted hunter to fire. Auto types activate automatically in certain cases. Limited supply types are only a certain number being set up. Heavy-duty hunting installations called Dragonators and Splitting Wyvern Shots are also positioned in each area. These installations are unlocked based on your stronghold level. Details on each installation can be viewed in Hunter info from the start menu.
Great.
I think we've set up every basic hunting installation.
Let's move on.
It's about time I explained the details of ballista usage.
Come here.
Mount the ballista. No.
Let's do this. Listen up.
Ballista are installations that fire quickly at foes.
Give it a spin.
First, press A or ZR to fire a ballistic shot.
Look at this.
The display number indicates the amount of shots remaining. 5
Listen up.
and 2. After a certain time, it will auto-reload when you're out of ammo.
Show me your moves.
Nice. Next up, we got the Crag Shot. Press X to
Listen
fire.
up.
Crag Shot is a special ammo that can stun monsters.
You can do it.
You gotta aim for their head, though. Okay, go
Give
for
it
the
a
head.
try.
Next, try firing off a retreat shot by pressing Y.
Listen up.
Land the hit, there's a good chance you'll knock back the monster.
You can do it.
Crag and retreat shots are strong, but you gotta time them.
Give it a try.
Okay, now try guarding by holding R.
Listen up.
Just as you're about to be hit by a monster, quickly guard.
Hold on tight.
Doing so will reduce damage and prevent knockback.
Great.
And that's it. You're now a Ballista Pro.
Good job.
That's enough. Go ahead and dismount by pressing B. Yeah, just did that.
They're coming.
Can you feel that? That's the rampage approaching.
Give it a try.
Set up more hunting installations on other platforms.
You can do
Okay.
it.
No.
Look at that.
Uh-oh. Seems we're already too late.
All set.
Okay. Okay, that was an example of tries to. Whoa, what? No. Okay.
Another job well done.
Good work, Ace. You repelled the monster. Don't do that.
Fine.
Looks like a targeter type.
Stand your toes.
They keep their distance and use long-range attacks. Okay. Cannon unlocked.
Excellent.
Not bad, Ace. At this rate, the stronghold will
Look
be
at that.
fine. This one is a gate crasher type.
Defend
They
the
focus
gate.
on the gates. Leave them alone, and we're toast. Or Tetranodon, I see.
Well done.
Good job, Ace! The gates are still intact. Upgrading stronghold levels unlocks new hunting installations to aid your defense. Defending against the Rampage in the following ways can net experience points counted towards the Stronghold's level. Defeating monsters, completing sub-assignments, and afflicting monsters with statuses and blights.
Oh,
Wow, Ace, the Stronghold level increased.
sweet.
You got new installations and your shot's firepower has increased. Okay. Focus here.
Listen up. Nice.
Oh, okay, come on.
Listen up.
Oh, crud, 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 crud.
Thanks, buddy.
I think we got him. Okay. Dragonator, Defender Cannon, so on and so forth. Ah, dang it. Oh, okay. Hordes will always be led by a major threat monster. Major threats are much larger and stronger than regular monsters. However, defeating them rewards plentiful experience points for your stronghold. This is only accomplished by slaying the major threat leading the final horde. Okay, come on.
They're coming.
Come on!
Let's go.
Cannon. If a counter signal is deployed, it will boost hunters' morale, greatly increasing their attack power. Counter signals are activated during the rampage or by sounding a counter gong. The effects of a counter signal depend on the level of your stronghold.
Come here, move. Nice one.
Alright!
Good job.
First horde repelled. Gnarly, you repelled the first horde. You can come down now.
You repelled them.
Great job, Ace. You drove off the major threat with ease.
Listen up.
Alright, next one is incoming.
Assume defensive positions.
Make use of the time to prepare. Yeah.
Come here.
Alright, head that... Which way? Not there. Dude, which way? Closer to the back, or... Come on.
Come here.
Oh, so you are over here, you doofus.
Hanging in there.
Yo, Ace, remember how the stronghold level increased before? As the stronghold levels up, you'll be able to use more powerful installations, like the Dragonator. You can repel monsters or inflict stun and other status effects to increase the stronghold level. So go nuts. Press A near this lever to ready the Dragonator, then press A again to activate it. Once it is activated, a gigantic spear will thrust straight out. Time your attack so the monsters are directly in front of it for maximum impact. The Dragonator is a gnarly weapon, but it takes time before you can fire it again. If you don't want to wait, you can use a power kiln to speed up the process. They can be used to hasten repair times for destroyed installations too. Make sure your arsenal is fixed before a horde comes.
Oh, let's do this!
Okay.
Oh,
Horde incoming. Why can't I set that up?
go!
No. Come on. Again with you?
Yo, my favorite.
Occasionally, a brave warrior of Kimura will come out to thrash during a rampage. Looks like Elder Fugans showed up this time. Go ahead and call him from this installation platform. Oh, and hold down A over any setup hunting installations to dismantle them. Warriors of Kimura are powerful hunting installations that summon your comrades to come to the stronghold's aid. Their effects differ for each villager. Some may attack monsters directly, while others may boost the abilities of other installations. The Warriors of Kimura can only be summoned once per quest, making their timing crucial. The installation cards used to call the warriors will be added at the start of or during a horde's onslaught.
Come here!
Fugan.
They're coming!
Oh, crud.
Hey, don't worry about it. You can do it!
Maybe I should have waited before setting Fugan up.
Assume defensive positions! All set. Defend the gate!
Okay, here we go. Okay, bunch of Arzuris. Wow, that wyvern shot really hit hard.
Listen up!
During Rampage quests, the guild will post
That's it!
sub-quests. Complete them to raise your reward rank and stronghold level. Once you've got the hang of things, give them a shot.
Look at
Fair
this!
enough. You can see more on your sub-assignments in quest info. Here comes a Tetranodon. Oh, come on. All right.
Let's do this!
Come on. we got him. Okay.
That's their leader, huh?
Great Rogi has appeared.
They're coming!
Final major threat.
Listen up! Defend the gate!
Okay. Problems. Okay. Let's see.
Attention, please!
Oh, accidentally made that automatic. Okay.
You can place some artillery again!
Okay. Have the big guy to worry about. On. Worked the first time, let's see if we can do it again.
Nice. Come on! That's one.
You did.
There we go!
That's my ace! Excellent! Good job!
Oh, I can actually harvest. What was I thinking?
Here we go.
Ah, so that's where the poison sacks come in. Okay. Woo! Just already off to a pretty impressive start, although I feel like I'm going to need to learn a lot before I'm ready for what's to come anyway. That or this would make an excellent online multiplayer thing. Have a bunch of people assigned to different
Heading home.
installations, different tasks. Woo!
Hey!
Hey, Yamogi. Hey, Yori.
Looks like things have calmed down a bit.
Elder Fugan wants us to go back to camp.
Oh no. Flagship incoming. Hey, ain't that a familiar sight?
Whoa, this one looks really strong.
We don't have any orders. Let's retreat.
Ah! Uh-oh. The big boss.
That monster is known as Magnum Malo. It appears alongside the Rampage and feeds on the Horde.
It eats them?
50 years ago, Kimura Village was attacked by the Rampage and Magnum Malo. And we suffered some devastating casualties.
So that could happen again?
What? That's terrible. How can we fight against that?
Don't worry, Yomogi. This time around, we have a skilled hunter by our side.
Still learning the ropes.
To slay Magnum Malo for us. We need you to protect Kimura Village.
I want to help fight. I'm coming with you.
Me too. I don't know how much help I can be, though.
That's the spirit. However, this is something that needs to be handled by a hunter.
But...
Kimura is more than steel and hunters. The two of you should focus on the things you do best.
the things...
We do best?
You two have to be strong every day. That way, the answer will come to you before long. Right. Let's head back to the village.
All right, B. Level up to 10. Fair enough. Blah, blah, blah. And 5 defender tickets. Use it to ramp up equipment. Interesting. Magnamalo right there. Crimson, good work in there. Thanks to your efforts, Kimura has emerged from this relatively unscathed. But things are gonna get real hairy now that we got Magnum Malo on our hands. Like I was telling you back at the Stronghold, that fiend showed its ugly face during the Rampage 50 years back. Old Ham just about lost his neck trying to stop it. I would assume you're Palico? Palamute, yeah. Old Ham just about lost his neck trying to stop it from taking out the village. Now it's reared its ugly head again. Crimson, the safety of Kimura is in your hands. Hunt down that fiend and finish it for good. We're still not sure what's behind this dang rampage, but if we find something out, you'll be the first to know. Weird bit of censorship for a T-rated game. Crimson, I need you... Oh, Haman, probably. I need you to go see Haman. He says he wants to have a word with you. Kimura is more than just steel and monster. Yori's been struggling to get what that means, but I think Old Ham is trying to clue him in. In his own way, of course. Old Ham used to be as cold as Tatara steel, but I guess he's getting soft in his old age. Anyway, don't keep our man waiting. Blacksmith! Yay.
Good to see you.
You're here. Do you know of the monster Bishata? It's a fanged, thick-tailed beast with unpredictable movements. It's attacking anyone passing through the shrine ruins. An urgent quest has been issued for you to hunt it. What are you still doing here? You need a reason, do you? Very well. Right now, you know All of Kimura hasn't got the strength or means to take on Magnum Malo and the Rampage. It feeds on the Horde to gain power. You can try and kill it, but it'll just eat even more to restore its strength. So what we need to do is separate it from the Horde. And I'm devising a way to do just that. In order to finish my device, I need materials from Bishatan, which just showed up at the ruins. The construction itself is... No, forget it. Time's short. We'll talk when it's done. Right now, I just need you to hunt Bishatan.
See you later. What?
Devised a special new technique to upgrade weapons in order to further better our chances against the Rampage. I call it ramping up. It uses materials from the Rampage to enhance weapons far more than any normal means would be capable. When you've collected the necessary materials, bring them here and I'll show you. Ramp up weapons. Materials available exclusively from Rampage rewards can be used to grant designated Rampage skills for each weapon type. Select the weapon you would like to upgrade with a Rampage skill with the Activate Rampage skill option at the smithy. Once a Rampage skill is set, it is equipped to the monster's Rampage, to the weapon's Rampage slot. It cannot be freely removed, but most can be overwritten by another Rampage skill or removed through a rollback. If you would like to try a new Rampage skill, simply try setting another one. If you overwrite a Rampage skill, it is possible to restore the weapon's last equipped Rampage skill. Select the Rampage skill with a yellow arrow icon next to it to the Smithy's Set Rampage skill option to re-equip the previously set Rampage skill. You want to say Rampage skill one more time? Okay. So... Attack boost, fire boost, and fire blight exploit. Okay. Either attack +4 or fire element attack power. Let's go with that.
My hammer's ready.
Oh, Rogi Tree is right there. Okay.
Now get hunting.
Oh, what do you have to say? Crimson, can I give you something? I practiced real hard to say the name right. It's a garb of glad tidings. You put it on your Kohoot, and it brings you good luck. And on top of that, I wished lots and lots of extra glad tidings into it for you. I really hope they come true, and you get a whole bunch of yada yada. Okay, so what does that do? Menu.
Nice.
Oh, wait, no. Keep the name around it.
Cute.
He's just so cute. What are you doing up there? Dongo options.
I've been waiting for you.
Okay, same there. Yeah, we'll close that for now.
Time to go.
Hub prep area. Oh, hello.
Welcome.
Crimson, I have some big news for you. Master Hamon's been hard at work developing a new form of weapon upgrade. Oh, same thing here.
Till next time.
Basically, the hub works as a massive, compact version of what is available outside. What about Buddy Plaza? Level 10. Okay. Keep going, you two.
Trading is a wonderful profession. Time to bargain.
Ooh.
Can't say fairer than that.
Chase.
Let us negotiate. Let us trade. Farewell.
How may I help you? See what you have. You wish to sell?
Let's sell a few of the Might Seeds. Just get a bit of extra cash.
Come again.
Get some of these fish into the inventory. Switch out all of the layered armor. All right. You know what? Oh, Crimson! An urgent quest has come in. It's a request to hunt down a Bishaton, a big monster with a big tail that likes to monkey around. Most of that monkeying around involves attacks using its tail, so keep an eye on it, okay? Okay.
Make sure to check the special quest as well.
The Rampage changes every time you set out on a quest. This includes standard quests. The rewards obtained from the Rampage depend on the difficulty denoted on the quest board and monsters encountered. Select quests according to your skill level and desired materials. During multiplayer, quests that can be accepted by the quest counter can also differ by player. However, players can join Rampage quests accepted by another player as long as the requirements for joining are met. So, Rampage
We have to
quests.
protect the village.
Interesting. Okay.
Here's the quest
A
list.
Bishaton. Monkey wrench in your plans.
Be careful out there. I have a special quest for you.
Optionals.
Take care of yourself.
Here we go.
On the road to perdition. Stands a false sentry with a devilish mission. Once it spots movement, it puts its tail in position. Its plan to pelt prey coming into fruition. For this is its territory, and there is no admission.
A frenetic, ascetic Bishaton.
Let's do this! Going? Great! Yeah!
Just making a stop off to grab some regular potions before we even try going after spirit birds to boost ourselves. Some honey wouldn't hurt either. Alright, up we go. That was almost a fatal mistake there. Okay. Those recharge for a bit. Really have mastered maneuvering around the shrine rooms, if I can say so myself anyway. But there you are.
Move!
Alright, first fight with Bishitan.
Thanks, buddy.
Whoa, okay. Okay.
Nice one. Watch out! Is this the end? I'll end this!
Poison.
Is this the end? Come on!
Okay. Just trying to figure out the whole brute system before I get hit myself. Okay.
Be careful! Goodbye!
Okay, come on. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
After it!
And here we go. Really? Really?
Here! Go!
Ah, okay. Okay. Wasn't expecting the comeback. Okay. There we go. Now to carve. Feathers. More feathers. And fur. Trying to race to see if I can make it back to the camp before the timer runs out. 10 seconds, come on! Made it!
Buddy? Good.
Ah. Okay, what else? For horn. Another horn. Armor Sphere Plus. Use this to armor to improve it by a small amount. Tail case. Feather. Not shabby. Crimson, great work handling that urgent quest. Taking care of that monster allowed old Ham to finish this thingamabob, but go check it out when you can. Don't run off just yet. There's more good news. You can now take on 4-star quests. Get them from Hinoa when you're ready. Just one more thing. Magnum Malo and the Rampage are almost upon us. We're doing real good out there. Don't lose focus. Yes, finally more wire bugs. Thank you.
Go. Yep. See ya.
6. You think you'd give more? Buddy Plaza. Ah, Kogarashi. Crimson, I've quite an important message for you. We have modified the Meowcenary's kite so that you are now able to survey farther off territories. This means they'll come across new and different materials to collect. If you've no qualms with it, I'd like to get started right away. Sandy Plains and Flooded Forest are now accessible. Nice. But I'm currently indisposed with most of the rest of my team.
Let us begin. This is why I chose this profession.
Yes.
Can't say fairer than that. Let's go.
Dobiscus. Dospicus. Yeah. A large, beautifully colored flowering plant foreign to this land. Nice.
Until we meet again.
Well, I mean, whatever materials that specifically yields can now be part of our armor or weapons. Who else? Gathering Hub. Hello? Hello there, Crimson. I've got some big news for the canteen from the canteen for you.
We upgraded our dongo making equipment to produce a whole new level of bunny dongo delicosity. Now, when you eat from our menu, you'll have more energy than you've ever had before. You can count on it. Oh, we've also added some new dongo. Making them was a real team effort, and they are simply to die for.
Yay, new dongo. Crimson, I had this super weird thing happen to me the other day. I went on a trip to buy dongo ingredients, and it got dark before I could make it back. So I was walking through some gloomy caverns alone, getting this really creepy vibe. And suddenly, I heard these screams like, "Gyar!" and "Backyard!" It really scared the life out of me. I panicked and ran home as quickly as I could, dropping all of my stuff on the way. Please, can you go find my stuff for me? I know exactly where I left it, and I'll have dongo ready when you're back. Getting back the groceries, a new 4-star quest. Oh, wait, there's something else to say. Oh, hey, Crimson. Guess what? I've gotten so good at making bunny dongo, they're turning out into more delicious than ever. Cool, right? Now when you eat those same dongo, the effect you get from them is even more powerful and energizing than before. Yeah. I've updated the menu. You should check it out. Every dish on there is super yummy. You'll want to order a whole bunch of them. I can only take 3 at a time. Okay, what do we got? Reduces the time between gathering point respawns. Same old. Temporarily increases attack and defense after consumption once. Okay. Extends writing time. That is not bad. Halves the effect duration of defense down and speeds up blight recovery. That would be super helpful. The amount of time I lose stamina or health is ridiculous. Slightly increases fire resistance, ice resistance, thunder resistance, water resistance. Okay, not a bad selection of enhancements, though nothing I'm thinking of adding on right now. But more health and stamina at the start of quests sounds great. Hello, Kagero.
Hello.
Oh, good tidings, Master Crimson. I have stocked a special selection of items expressly suited to your very exploits. Each and every one is guaranteed to be of use to you. I highly recommend that you give them your consideration.
See you later. I've got some good deals for you.
Let's see. Trank bombs are an excellent addition. Holy crap!
Coming right up. Have a look around. Thank you kindly.
What else? Pierce ammo. I have not tested out any of the regular ammo sets yet, so I wouldn't know what those can do. Spread. Piercing water, piercing thunder, and piercing ice ammo. Armor ammo, demon ammo, recovery ammo, and exhaust ammo. Drains a monster's stamina.
Take your time.
Exhaust
Don't make
coating.
any purchases you might
Applies a
regret later.
fatigue-inducing fluid to arrows. Not shabby. Alright, but that trank bomb stuff, holy cow. That is super good for me to get. If only they had, like, pitfall traps and... well, probably make more, to be fair.
Happy hunting.
Village entrance. Who wants to talk? Oh, this guy. Hey there, Crimson. Hard at work as always, I see. How's your Palamute treating you? Hearing the stories about your work is such an inspiration. Every time I hear a story, I get an idea for some new Palamute gear. But then I got so excited and was in such a hurry to create that I forgot to get the materials I need. Do you have any you can spare? If so, I can set you up with some never-before-seen Palamute gear when I'm finished. Dragonite ore, which we have none of, and Great Izuchi hide. The reward is a large shuriken. So I'll have to figure out where all that stuff comes from. Is there anyone else? Gathering Hub. Ah, there you are. Guild store for multiplayer. Nice. That just leaves Hinoa.
How are you today?
Good job out there. Oh, by the way, have you noticed how excited Elder Fugen and Master Haman have been acting recently? My sister says that Master Hojo in the Gathering Hub has been in a super good mood too. He's croaking in delight. All three used to be famous hunters back in their day, and now they're reliving their glory days vicariously through you. I wonder if they remember doing 4-star quests. Well, I'm sure it'll all come back to them soon enough now that you've unlocked them. And that's not all you've unlocked. More stars equals tougher monsters, but I'm sure you'll be just fine.
Bunny Dongo are a taste of heaven.
Alright. More quest in the flooded forest, huh?
Have a look.
I have plenty amount of time. May as well clear this particular quest.
Good luck.
Side quests. Yes, we know. Flooded Forest Subcamp. Right, gotta slay some roguey. Well, this'll be a perfect mission then. Great Rogi. Rogi are bird wyverns that travel in packs that are led by the largest and most toxic member. Be careful when one raises its head and its poison sac expands. That signals that it's about to spit a cloud of poisonous mist. Shrine Ruins, Flooded Forest, and Lava Caverns. Haven't been there yet. Takes most damage from ice. And blade weapons deal the most damage. Interesting. Paralysis and sleep are effective ailments against it. One material as a broken part, and one as a carve. Interesting. Any other monsters I've missed carving stuff from? Bishitan, obviously. Beast Tear, Flash Fruit, Poison Fruit, Jumbo Fruit. 100% on broken parts are the Bisha Tail Case, Bishitan Horn, blah blah blah. So the one Bishitan part we are missing is one that has to be broken. Alright. That or you get it from target rewards or capturing. Yeah, okay.
Cursed hunting ground. Those who set foot there never again are found. For when the bird wyvern comes and unleashes its breath,
They did.
virulent poison brings a swift death.
That is terrifying. The Venomous Commander, Great Rogue. Wait. I'm gonna switch out my gear. Trying to remember, do I have... Yes, I do have a pair of ice weapons, the Lagombi Snow Slicers. Lagombi... Bingo. To be fair, in practicality, wearing this in a jungle is borderline suicide. Why? It's the Van Braces that have ice attack. Okay. What about stuff that... Anything with poison resistance? No. Okay. All right. If I spot any roguey along the way, we'll take those down. Okay.
Let's see.
Now we can head over this way, now that the big guy is not as much of an issue. There we go. Hello, boys!
Here we go. Let's see. Here we go.
And there should be two others with the big guy, so... Oh, we're poisoned. That's bad. Do I have anything to fix that? Antidote. Oh, come on, really? Hey, there's another Rogie. That should complete the sub-camp quest.
In the bag. Here we go. Incoming!
Nope, here he goes.
Get back here! Ha!
Woo!
It's over! Let's see.
Alright. Oh, really?
Here we go.
Alright, so we got a sub-camp and the last of those quests taken down in one swoop. Not bad.
Good job, buddy. Good.
That is the last of the 3-star quests. Great Rogie Hide, Brace, Monster Bone M, Great Rogie Brace again, Poison Sack. King's Beak. Poison Sack again. Nice. Alright. Alrighty.
How may I help?
Thank you for removing that threat. Now we may begin setting up camp. Once finished, it will be available for you to use as a new base of operations if you so wish. It should be ready for you before you embark on your next quest. Yay!
See you later.
And that's the only one there. Masterfully done. Thanks to you, the device is ready to go at the stronghold. With this, we can divide Magnum Hollow and the Rampage, and prevent it from regaining its strength. You still want to know how it works? Fine, I'll explain it to you. It's complicated, so listen well. Flesh and blood of the Rampage is extremely nutritious to Magnum Hollow. That's why it always follows the horde. Its nose is amazingly sensitive to frenzy. We use that very quality against it. This is where Bishaton comes in. Its stomach is perfect for aging meat, for the monster palate. We stuffed fresh meat from a rampaging monster into the stomach. Soon, it'll be pungent enough to draw Magnum Hollow here. My contraption with the stomach inside it, will lure Magnamalo into one of the Stronghold's secret passages. You'll be waiting at the end of it. The rest is up to you. Mora is more than steel and hunters. My device was my answer to Fugin's words, in a way only a blacksmith knows how. Since you helped me make it, I'd like to give you this in exchange. 5 armor sphere plus.
What do you want? What do you need? Come to me if you need new gear.
Well, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. One more quest for those guys. Ooh, a dream scale. Nice. Get that later. Flooded Forest has some rare materials. Okay. Right. They still have more time, dang it. And maybe in the future. No. And there we go. What am I doing? Yeah. Okay. Meowcenaries. Flooded Forest. Oh, come on, really? Are they still in there? Of course. Okay, there we go. What to do? Well, checking out Dongo selections this time around would be helpful. Moneymaker, yes! Oh, more of the same. Okay. So it is the one set to number 1.
I knew you were gonna say that.
And you can skip that. Ah, didn't get it. Should have set that to the 100%.
How about this weather?
Okay, so there are still regulars and then pluses. Wait, that is for armor.
My hammer's ready.
Counts as 5. Wow.
hunters literally take hours. I'm used to waiting. Gotcha. No problem. Gotcha. No problem. Right, let's get cracking.
Alright. So collectively, that should be 110 defense.
What do you need?
Oh, wait. Go back.
Are you foraging or upgrading?
Gonna need Dragonite ore to be able to unlock some of those. Okay.
See you later.
So these magma caverns may actually be
Bunny Dongo are a taste
pretty
of
useful to visit. Somnicanth, Barioth, let's see. Frost Islands for Somnicanth and Barioth. Sandy Plains for Rathian and Toby Kadachi. Lava Caverns for Volvidon and Basarios. The secret Dongo ingredients. Hunt
There's so
all
many of
target
them.
monsters,
I could do these
Azurus and Tetranodon in the arena. Slay 10 Arachnoids, deliver 12 pieces of coal, deliver 5 monster guts, and hunt a Pookie Pookie. Let's start with this. Get a good feel for the area as well as do the mission. And to the one person who is currently lurking, thank you for watching. Sorry that I didn't acknowledge you sooner.
Trial by fire. Torrents most dire. The dead beckon atop their pyre.
Here we go!
Okay. Endemic life update, what? Echo bats. Bats found in lava caverns. They live in groups and eat small flying bugs. Highly territorial, they will threaten invaders by turning themselves red and releasing scales that act like gunpowder to cause explosions large enough to hurt even large monsters. Wow. I haven't even seen one of these bats yet. What is that? Slagtoth. Okay. I've seen you plenty of times in the flooded forest. Nope. Wait.
Gotcha.
Fire herb. There we go.
That's one.
Ooh. There's the Dragonite ore. Nope, just regular removeras. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Upwelling wind? Ooh, okay. Iridescent ore. Bismuth prism and bismuth fragments. Okay. Not what we're looking for specifically. Hey, sub-camp area. Nice. This will be useful. Okay. Those should get you from one side of this place to the other. Ooh. Another deposit. Scorched ore. Volatile coal and regular coal. Oh, this is a sub-camp. I had a feeling. Now, what is up this way?
Go!
Or down this way. Okay. Eludrith. Sturdy bone. Okay. Wait. potions. Oh, there we go. Two. I'll have to find my way back out if I'm gonna get more of the rest of these. Though I do wonder what's with the blue and red smoke signals on the mini-map there. Oh, that's not good. What is that? Crud, 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 crud. It's found. Gotta go.
Incoming!
Is it shooting fire?
What's this?
Go, go, go. We're good. Yes. Okay. The lava. Come on. Okay. Ooh.
Gotcha.
Firestone. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's up top. Oh, wait, no, that's under. Okay. How to get over it? There's an opening. That won't open. Not even if I crouch. So what's supposed to come out of there?
Go!
Oh, what are you?
Let's see.
And a rock Uroctor. Ooh, got the hiccups.
Here we go.
Okay, dodge roll a few times to get rid of the fire.
Here we go. Move! Go!
Hey, that should be every part of this place. I just gotta find those last couple ingredients.
Move!
A Basarios. Okay, that's what we encountered. Okay, it just bolted. Never mind. We were gonna update our large monsters notes. Oh well. Okay, so where was this next one? Ah, there we are.
Going?
And we're near our feline colony by the looks of it.
Gotcha.
Alright, now this last one should be underground. Okay.
Go!
Wait, where's the lucky life? There you are. No! Back here. Ow. One rest. Stupid bird flying off. There we go. Ah, there we go. And booked. Yeah, there's probably no way we're finding that other monster. Before we go back.
Job, buddy.
Alright. Not too shabby for a first mission. And we have reached the 3-hour mark by the looks of it. Alright. I usually try to keep it 3 hours so my laptop doesn't explode. Plenty of Dragonite ore. That is good. A Dongo ticket. Nice. Hap, Peanut, and Dongo. Wonder what that does. Ooh. You're a lifesaver. Goka says thank you too. Now I can continue my work on this idea I have. And here's what I promised you. If you run into any problems with it, just let me know. Well then, I better get back to work while I'm still in the zone. A large shuriken for Palamute gear.
Have a look at my
You found a subcamp location in the lava caverns, yes? Elder Fugen has asked me to help set the camp up. We can begin preparing once the danger there is quelled and the location secured. Having that subcamp should also assist in furthering your expeditions. Think of it as a win-win situation, as they say. Slay 8 Uroctor.
Come back anytime.
Oh, you found another subcamp location in the lava caverns, yes? Elder Fugen has blah blah blah. Unfortunately, we have just run out of the necessary materials. May we rely on you procure them? They should be sturdy materials that can endure the harshest of environments. Having that subcamp should also assist in furthering your expeditions. The Tranodon hide, which we have more than enough of, and 2 large monster bones.
See you later.
Right? That's nope.
What do you want?
What can we find weapon-wise? Still need some spongy hide for that one. Wait. What are those? Wrathwing talons.
Take all the time.
Blaze blades. Not shabby at all. Though I would assume the Wrathwings are supposed to be Rathian. Add to the wish list. More of that. I could upgrade that later. Ignite Kezu can be upgraded. An upgrade for... Oh, I can actually get these rogues.
No problem. My hammer's ready. What do you need?
What in the world is that? Those look like bat wings for a shield. And upgrade that. And upgrade that
Hurry.
further.
There's plenty of time.
Ooh, so that's what that does, huh? Okay.
Right, let's get cracking. My hammer's ready. No problem. Right, let's get cracking. No problem.
Ooh, that looks... Already did, really. Mm-hmm.
Right, let's get cracking.
Ah, I need more Baroth shells, right. But I can upgrade that later, and I do have it. Ooh. Okay.
No problem.
Ah, I need more of those wings.
What do you need? Gotcha. Take good care of your gear.
Okay. Wrathwing Talon for those. More mount trims, but that'll take a while to get everything. More poison sacks, more dream shells, and that's slowly coming about. 5 royal Ludrith scales. Gotta find more of those. Spongy hide. And then Baroth claws and shells. Fair enough. So, small monsters. Where is it? There we go. Baraktor. Leviathans that inhabit volcanoes, noted for swarming around larger monsters, kills in order to feed. Baraktor rarely hunt for themselves, but stab upwards at prey from the ground when they do. Known for being highly aggressive. Dragonfell berries, sharp claws, and Raptor scales. Large monsters. Bishaton was a level 4. Basarios is a level 3. For the future, ice weapons and fire weapons do more effectively than most weapons. Blast and Ice Blight, so Ice would definitely be helpful against a Bishaton. Alright. Sarios. These juvenile Gravios are famous for their rock-hard carapaces. They often burrow underground, mimicking rocks and savaging oblivious miners. Because their carapaces are tougher than a full-grown Gravios, they'll attack a threat by charging at it. They are also known to emit a poisonous gas. Okay. Note for the future. But I would assume whatever this Gravios is, I don't think that's in this game. Might be added later. Lanceman? Not quite, Danis. I'm actually more of a dual blade person for the time being, albeit this is my first Monster Hunter experience, so I'm still picking up on different weapons. It's just right now I've really, really, really gravitated around dual blades. Got those, yep. Oh, welcome to the Monster Hunter game. Thank you for that. Now to keep streaming just a bit since you just got into the chat, or to call it quits because I've been going for 3 hours and I don't know if or when my stream could cut out. What to do. Oh, I could check out that one new dongo we got.
I've got lots of tasty snacks for you.
Daily special is the Kimura.
All delicious.
Oh, thanks for the follow, dude. Thank you so much. While you do you, man, I'll hit that follow and just catch you next time. Fair enough. And thank you for that. So long as I can get more stream days in over the course of the next month and have more viewers on average, I am like stupid close to affiliate, especially with that follow you just put in. So,
Do you go for flavor?
for whatever reason, Twitch thinks I have like one less follower than I actually have. So as long as I can have 51 followers minimum, and then just keep streaming more and have more viewers and more people chatting or whatever, I should be able to hit affiliate pretty soon. So next time I stream, if you happen to see me streaming, feel free to join in. Feel free to tell any of your friends to join the streams and or follow. And that should really, really, really help me get to affiliate. Because I would like to get that. I was originally hoping to get within the first month of the year, if at all possible, but that kept getting delayed. So, best case scenario, by June, having affiliate status would be incredible. So, oh, right, what I actually came here to do. Where is... Huh. Is it not in the rotation right now? So it was supposed to be like a peanut flavor. Oh well. I got you, man. Aw, thanks you. I'll bring some nerds down here to follow ya. Thank you for that. I would assume that is either after the stream or... I don't even know if that would be happening now. I highly doubt that because I'm basically calling it here. So, hopefully I can stream... yeah, probably next time you're on. Thanks for that. I might stream relatively soon then. Not sure if it'll be more Monster Hunter unless I get, like, more feedback for people being like, hey, I want to see more Monster Hunter. But, with that being said... Thank you all for watching. What am I trying to say? The VOD is going to be up on my YouTube, hopefully in the next day or so. And next time on Monster Hunter Rise, we are going to be taking on more 4-star quests, unless I take way too much time taking advantage of that myself, and doing what we can to take down Magnum Hollow. See you guys then!